welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR and welcome back to On Air Company Manager for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And today we're at episode number 12. Now, I've decided that I wanted a bigger aircraft while we're out here in the Caribbean, and that might take us into America, maybe. So we do need to get a license for it, but I'm thinking maybe we go after the Cessna Grand Caravan EX, as that is the next class up. Instead of going straight up to the jets, this would be the next class up. And I've actually found one in TFFF, which we've been to before, 500,000. Now, it seems in good condition. It's done 24,000 hours. I don't mind that. I think we're going to purchase this aircraft. Okay, so let's have a look. I've got some people asleep. Now, I have made some changes since the last episode. I got rid of one of my my rental planes, and I've now hired another bigger one, the Sorrento SD3. It's about 39 passengers. It does take, unfortunately, it does take 2 members of staff to fly, and it needs a flight attendant. But, you know, it is now making some big money just going up and down the UK and little hops. Okay, so we have our other fellow here. He is still working hard. They're resting at the moment. I can't get them to do anything, and I still have a couple of planes around Ireland. We need to start thinking about some FBOs for these kind of guys, I think. So yeah, here we are. We still got a couple of jobs to do. So we're going to go today from where we left off. Now we know that the runway is a little bit dodgy here at TVSA. And we're going to head up to TLPL, which is the main airport for St. Lucia. Then we need to make a small hop from there to TLPC, which I'm probably going to do in this one episode. So we'll cut straight to the approach. This is only a couple of minute flight. And then we do need to fly to TFF anyways with the cargo. So then we could do our jet license on that episode after that. This will give us a lot more, you know, we should be able to fly a lot further with this now. More passengers, a bit more money for ourselves. So yeah, that is the plan. Now very quickly as well, just want to have a look at our pending jobs. Our level 5... Okay, this is what we have to do in the United States. So where do we really need to start? MYEH. Okay, no idea what that is. MYEH. What are these here? Okay, so the first hop is the longest hop. Wow, okay. 2,222 nautical miles. Well, that is a little bit crazy. What have we got shorter wise? Where can we start? I think that's not a bad one. KGKA. Up here. Okay, I think KGKA is where we're going to make our FBO. So in here we're going to need a few things. We're going to need some jet fuel. You know what, we may as well take some smaller fuel for you guys in case you ever want to fuel up here as well. We need a crew room. We may as well get a tie down and a hangar. We might as well do both for that. And that we can sell fuel to others as well. Okay, so this FBO is not going to be cheap, and that's not including getting any kind of mechanic down here. Okay, so wow, 137,000. But we're going to accept it. There you go. This Jack Edwards Airport will be our FBO in America, just off the Gulf Shores. Quite nice. Might be able to get some smaller work down here. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're quite happy with that. Okay, let's go back to our finances. Now that we just bought a plane, we have literally no money left. 846,000 left. Okay, so we have spent quite a bit, so my guys will have to get some work done today. Okay, let's go to our aircraft. Let's prepare our aircraft for today's flight. We are in the 62, of course. And we've still got our load here. Yeah, we don't really have to do anything. TLPL is our next destination. Let's confirm and fly now. I don't think we can fuel here, can we? Oh, we can. But to be honest with you, I don't think we need to. I think we'll have enough till we get to our FBO. Okay, we are going to TLPC today. No, we're not. That is our main one, TLPL. Okay, we are flying this ourselves. Perfect. Aircraft is tracked. Okay, perfect. Let's get into the flight simulator. Okay, guys, here we are where we left off. This very kind of small airport is fine. We're just going to literally get straight out there and get in the air. Some of the runway is missing down here. It still is missing, but that's fine. Okay, so look, let's get aircraft prepared for today's flight. Electronic master switch on. Let's get our fuel pumps on. Need them. Okay, avionics master switch on. Clear our caution. We can now throw on our strobe light at this point too. Okay, alternators on. Left hand fuel pump. Engine master switch. Engage left engine.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Okay, sorry, just checking that the volumes are okay there. Okay, fuel pumps on the right. Master switch right. Fuel pump off. Right engine is coming up to revs. Just keeping an eye on everything here, just making sure everything is running nicely. Okay, so fuel is good, fuel temperature is good, coolant temperature is just coming up on the right engine now. Oil pressures are good on both engines, a bit low on the left. Oil temperature, okay, perfect. Let's change our CDI to GPS. There we go, make sure we will be following our GPS. And today's altitude, we do not need to be going very high because it's a very short flight. Think about 4,000 feet will be perfect. Okay, let's throw on the rest of our lights.
Ground our YR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 with Golf request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Our YR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 taxi to and hold short of runway 22 using taxiway. Contact tower on 118.8 when ready.
Now there should be enough runway to take off straight from there instead of having to go all the way down, I think. Going to find out. Now, unfortunately, I haven't taken off my Ryanair handle. I do apologise.
Using taxiway RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201.
The aircraft is pulling to the right extremely harshly. I noticed that on the last flight. Since this update, for some reason it really pulls to that right. I don't know why. Hopefully we're going to be okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here a little bit just in case we didn't have enough room. See, look at that, it really pulls to the right. make any sense. Okay, so swinging around, we'll just tell ATC that we are departing.
Tower RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 at runway 22 ready for takeoff, departing straight out.
RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 cleared for takeoff, runway 22 departing straight out, approved.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 22 RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201.
Okay, flap set to 1. We've been cleared for takeoff. Engines 50% after parking brake. We have airspeed. Knots and rotate. Gear up.
Airborne time locked.
Flaps up.
Engaging autopilot.
So I've engaged autopilot. Okay, that's good. Now, I don't know, should we just come into landing ourselves here? Let's have a look. Let me zoom in. Okay. We'll probably go down towards B and E and then we'll come in this way, I'd imagine. Not a rough day here in St. Lucia, or the Caribbean Islands. Like I said, I haven't had one good day on live weather yet. It's probably the worst day so far. It is pretty bad out here, guys. We are climbing through 22,000.
RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201, you are leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Tower RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 frequency change.
Okay, we're climbing up through the sky here now. We're about to hit our cruising altitude of 4,000 feet. A little bit of turbulence there. The autopilot's trying to make up its mind what it wants to do. Okay guys, we're through to 4,000 feet. This is our cruising altitude for today. So what I'm going to do, considering this is going to be a two-leg flight, I'm going to see you once we start hitting the approach for TLPL. Okay guys, I actually selected a real approach because it was pretty bad out here, but look, I can actually see the airport. There is a clearing, so instead of taking this full approach, I'm just going to cut around this way and come back in. That would be the plan. So what I'm going to do here now, we're going to take out some altitude. Let's just zoom in here. Get us down to at least 1,800 feet. Flight level change. Cut the engines. Yeah, so I don't see the need. Like I said, out here it was really bad. I couldn't see anything, so I thought, you know what, maybe...
711 H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 cleared to land runway 28. 1285 at 20.
Okay, it is windy down there. It's pretty stormy.
Clear to land runway 28 RYR 711 H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201.
We're going to see how this goes. So that once I get a bit more out here, we're just going to make the turn and come in. We're going to come off the flight plan itself. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn the nav mode off. And that should give me a little bit of control now of the aircraft. And we're going to swing it round and bring it in. I think there's enough here for us to be able to do that. Visibility is good enough. Yeah, I think it's crazy how the weather was so bad 1 second. But still, look, it's just a little misty over there, but I know there is a clearing at the airport. So we should be okay. It's just here. Instead of taking that full approach, I don't think we need that. So the aircraft is still pulling to the right. I don't know why. It's a bit of a shame. Hopefully Microsoft are going to get on and start actually fixing some things that are really badly wrong with this aircraft. Okay, autopilot, disengage. Give us full control of the aircraft now. See the runway in sight. Take out some airspeed. Okay, so it's pretty windy, we know that. Flaps 1. Gear down. We do have a caution here. Okay, hopefully we're going to be okay for our landing. Flaps full. And 90 knots. Okay, so we are pulling to the right a little bit. Just like the last landing, so it's going to be a bit of a crab. There is some strong winds though. We know about those winds. We've got a long runway. We don't have to worry too much.
260 at 10 knots.
A little bit of rudder. Okay, engine power off.
Landing time logged. Landed at Tango Lima Papa Lima, Humora International.
RYR 711 H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 exit runway when able. RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201 contact ground on ONE 21.6.
121.6 RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201.
Okay, we're not going to contact the ground. We're literally just going to park over here at the aviation parking. Okay, park and brake set. Landing lights off. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Left and right engine off. Left engine off.
Engine off, time logged. End of flight, registered in on-air company.
Okay, perfect, guys. Let's go into the company quickly. Okay, so we're here in the company. All times read from the simulator UTC clock. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we now made our next little trip. So what I'm going to do in the same episode, we're literally going to take off and go back to TLPC. So we're just waiting for the apron work to finish it, and we're going to get straight out in the air and straight over. Now what I will do, I will show the takeoff, but then literally straight into the landing, because this is a 2-minute flight. Nothing really here, and we're only going really to pick up the cargo to go off to the next airport. So we're just waiting for our cargo work. Seems to be complete. Just going to change that. Okay, let's prepare for flight. We are going to TLPC. Let's go to our flight tracking page. Yes, we know that we don't have any cargo. Okay, so it's picked up our plane. Perfect. Back into the simulator. Fuel pumps are still on. We've unloaded. Okay. That's fine. This is going to be in our navigation, but I'm not going to use the navigation anyways. So it's not really a problem. Okay. Fuel pumps on again. Must switch on. There we go. Fuel pumps all done. Get all our lights on, and let's get back in the air and take off. We're just going to ignore the ATC because we're only making a very short flight. Okay guys, everything is good to go. Park and brake off. I think I have enough runway just to get straight out here, guys. Well, we're going to give it a go anyways.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Hang on. Just going to make a turn. I'm going to go back the other way. There we go. Okay, flaps 1. Okay, I think we're good for takeoff. We have airspeed. And rotate. Bit windy here on the takeoff. That's okay. Okay, so now that we're up in the air, I'm going to fly us across the island, and I'll see you now once we hit our approach. Oh, there's a fire truck in the middle of the runway.
Landing time logged.
RYR711H Romeo Yankee Romeo 201, contact ground on 121 decimal 8.
Okay, so we've made it to our TLPC. We're now sitting here nicely. We're just in a little grass parking area outside our FBO. Okay, so let's get into on air. And here we are, guys. So we have made the flight up to TLPC, a very uneventful 3 or 4 minute flight, where we will now go take the last part of this this haulage over to TFFF, and then on the episode after that, we will then do our next jet turboprop flight thing that we need for the license. Then hopefully, then we can fly over to maybe the Dominican Republic over here. Puerto Rico is kind of where we want to be going. Before I at least head up then to America. We have now set up an FBO at KJKA, so we can now start thinking about doing some of that. So look, if you guys are still enjoying this, please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I upload nearly every single day. And I'd love myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.